Hi everyone, my name is Melanie Cristol. I used to be a corporate lawyer, and now I own a company that makes panties for oral sex. It might sound a little bit familiar to maybe the 25% of you who have heard of a product called the Dental Dam. The product is essentially a laughingstock. The New York Times said that it makes safe sex seem worse than lifelong celibacy. So, this is the product that Lorals is reinventing. Lorals are silky latex panties that maximize sensations and minimize worries. And they're non-porous and opaque, so they block anything that's holding you back from really enjoying the experience. All of these companies that are coming out and helping men be able to enjoy their sex lives more. A lot of that sex that men are having is not procreative. A lot of it is for the sake of pleasure. I think that when it comes to women's pleasure and products that are created for that purpose, I think that there's an extra layer of taboo because we're less comfortable as a society with women receiving pleasure during sex. So let's get rid of that. You know, I'd had this idea and I thought, there are two really big problems with this idea. One of them is this is so taboo. I mean, not only does it have to do with sex, but it also has to do with oral sex. And then it also has to do with oral sex for the benefit of women and people with vulvas. I mean, this is just so many layers of things that make people uncomfortable. And then on top of that, you know, here I was. I had this stable, steady career. Was I really going to leave that to start a company, particularly this company? So that's where my Tourette syndrome came in. So I've had that for about 20 years now. I would be walking down the streets of New York City thinking to myself, oh my God, here one comes, and I would tick and it would be loud, and you know, people would hear me, they would turn around, they would, you know, say, what was that? Little kids would point. If I would be at dinner or something with one of my friends or my family, I would be sitting 2 feet away from them. They'd be telling me a story, and then in the middle of the story, suddenly I would just yell at them. Then, by the time I had been in New York for a while, something really amazing happened. I stopped caring. I stopped caring about my Tourette's, and then I also stopped caring what people thought about me. There I was having this idea to create this very taboo company, and I realized I'm used to this. This is totally okay. I am used to talking about things and doing things that make people feel a little bit uncomfortable. As somebody who is LGBTQ, somebody who has a disability, and somebody who has always been really nerdy, I've gone through life and kind of gotten pushed down in a lot of different ways, and I have figured out how to get back up after each of those. But especially now that the product is out in the market and I can hear from our customers, many of them have never received oral sex before, and now they're having it and they're having a wonderful time with their partners. And to be able to have that kind of impact on people, like, it's just so insanely different from the impact that I had when I was a lawyer.